Today, I accidentally did something that you should never do. Well, maybe y'all should, but people like me shouldn't. Today, I was just randomly curious if anyone else had my full legal name. So I went on Facebook and I looked up my full legal name. Spoiler, yes, other people do have my full legal name. A lot of black women. I was surprised. But then I accidentally saw a whole lot of people that I know. And instead of clicking out, I just kept looking. A girl that I used to work with at a restaurant, she recently had a baby, which is insane. When I knew her, she was like a very preppy, youthful, TikTok-y kind of girl. So it's insane for me to imagine her as a mother now. A lot of people that I used to be really close friends with, they look so much older now. Isn't that funny? That whenever you remember people you used to be friends with, you're remembering like a 13-year-old. And in your mind, that's just who they are. You don't even realize that they're grown now. People I used to be friends with, they have tattoos, boyfriends, children, they're in college, and they're all Facebook friends with each other. Which is funny because when I knew them, they were all beefing with each other. They all didn't like each other, they all talk shit about each other all the time, but now they're all friends, which makes me happy that they've grown, but it makes me sad that I didn't get to grow with them, you know? They all have different hair colors now, and they all seem so happy. People always talk about how social media is bad for their mental health because they just see people with better bodies who are richer and who have happier lives. But I have never felt that way. I have never gone on Instagram and seen another person's body or life and been insecure. And today I realized I think that's because I don't know anyone that I had on Instagram. I separated myself from everyone I knew a long, long time ago. And so why would I care about the lives of strangers on Instagram? And when I went on Facebook earlier, I was really feeling it. Friends I had who would be starving themselves to death, they look healthy and happy now. They have kids, they're constantly updating their headers and their profile pictures with the latest picture of their kid or their boyfriend or their girlfriend. There's this guy that I used to have like a tiny little crush on, and he liked me, but we didn't know we liked each other at the time. And then a few years later, like after 2 or 3 years of not talking, we reconnected. And he was so mean to me. He was this sweet young boy, and he was always so nice to me. And we were really good friends, and we both secretly liked each other, but we didn't know it. And then we reconnected a few years later, and we revealed that we actually liked each other at the same time. And when we started talking about what we were up to and what we were into, he, systematically made fun of everything that I liked and every little thing that made me me. And it's hard to explain, but he broke my heart. He and I reconnecting and him treating me the way that he did, I think I'd consider that like my first heartbreak. And I wanted to see what he looked like now, so I looked him up on Facebook, and he exists. I think he has a girlfriend. I don't know. He had a girl with him in his profile picture. They looked happy. I hope they are happy. And everybody just looks so much older and so much healthier and so much happier. And I know social media isn't real, but since I actually know all of these people, I couldn't help but think, why is everyone so goddamn happy? Except for me. And I know it's not real. I'm sure it's real, but I know that all of them probably go through struggles, health struggles, life struggles, whatever. But I'm sitting here thinking, I don't think I could do that if I wanted to. I don't think I could set up a whole life on Facebook that looks good and appealing and happy, even if I combed out every negative part of my life right now. I don't think my life could look like that. I just didn't realize how painful it would be. Also, I just want to say, the guy that made fun of every little thing that I like and every little thing that I said or did, he's listening to the music I recommended to him that he made fun of, so I think I won. That's so lame to say, but some people look exactly like they did when I knew them in like the 5th grade. And some people look exactly like they did when I knew them in the 7th grade, and they have children now. They are the same 7th grader running around, except they have like a 2-year-old now. This guy who had a crush on me in the 4th grade, we used to read Origami Yoda books together, and he's in a band now, and he plays guitar, and he looks like he has a girlfriend, and he looks really happy. Does this make me weird? Does this make me a creep? I've never gone and looked at it all before, but I just did today, and I feel like I died. I feel like I died, and now I'm watching everyone else live their life. I'm just seeing some of my old friends who are moving and traveling across the country and selling houses and traveling across the world, and they seem like they're doing so well financially. And then seeing my friends who are begging, my old friends who are begging for money on Facebook, and then seeing friends who look completely different, and they have kids and husbands and wives, and they're like adults now. And then I see my old friends who look the exact same, and they're wearing like Black Parade t-shirts and candy and rubber bracelets still. And I just feel like I'm seeing all these lives that I never got to be a part of. And I wonder if any of it would have been different if I were there. And for the vast majority of them, I feel like my time has passed. I don't know them, they don't know me. And I'm a very different person now than I was however many years ago when we were friends. But there's a few of them that I kinda want to reach out to, see if we would still be close. But it's hard and it's weird because I don't feel like I'm a human anymore. I feel like for the last few years, every time I've been in a social setting, I've just sat back and I've observed, like I'm watching a TV show. Like these aren't real people that I can engage with and have any effect on. And every time I have engaged with anybody, it's ended horribly for me. And I wanna reach out to them, but I don't think they would like me. And that's not me being insecure. I know what it sounds like, but that's me being realistic. When they talk about what they've been doing for the past however many years, they're gonna talk about all the friends they've had, all the places they've gotten to go, the schools that they've gotten to go to, and what am I gonna talk about? Yeah, I've had a few jobs, but besides that, when they ask me how I've been, all I can do is sit there and complain, which makes me feel like shit. And I don't do it on purpose. I do everything I can to avoid it, actually. But if they ask me a question like, oh, who else have you been hanging out with lately? No one. Oh, what have you been doing for fun? Nothing. I'm not gonna tell them about my YouTube channel, 'cause that's weird. I don't want them to watch these. But I feel like a nothing person. I have had nothing good going on lately. I don't have any good projects to speak of that I'm comfortable with sharing with people from my hometown. I don't have anything to look forward to in the future. I'm not going to any school. I can tell them about the school that I keep getting rejected from. Well, not even rejected. I can tell them about the school I can't afford to go to, and the school that will barely reply to me. I can tell them how horribly my last few jobs went. I can tell them how all of my friendships have ended horribly. How would you feel if you reconnected with an old friend and the whole time they just spouted this pity story about how horrible their life has been going lately? That's not someone you want to hang out with. That's not someone you want to get close to and connect with. But I'm that person, and I don't want to be that person. I don't want to be a charity case, and I feel like if I'm honest with them, that's what I am. Either I'm honest and I tell them how my life has been going lately, and I'm this sad charity case who they feel bad for, and maybe they'll hang out with me, or I don't tell them the truth and I have zero to talk about, and I am the most boring, bland person that they have to pretend to not be bored of the whole time we're together. I have become not a fun person to be around, I feel. And I hate that. I want so badly to reconnect with old people, but there's nothing for me to connect with. This is why I'm a listener. I am not the talker in a friendship. I listen to you when I give commentary. I don't like it when you ask me how my day has been, what I've been doing. I want to hear about you, and then I want the conversation to end. You know what I mean? I don't know what to do. And even if I do become vulnerable enough to tell them about my YouTube channel and the stuff I've been writing, then I sound chronically online, and I sound like a dreamer in a bad way, like somebody who's not connected with reality. I don't know how to be a person worth being around. I don't know how to be happy or to make other people happy. And I know that this insecurity is probably holding me back a lot, but I genuinely don't know what else to do or what else to think. So, I don't know. I feel like I've been living life as an observer. I feel like if there was a story, I'd be the narrator. I wouldn't be a character. You know what I mean? And I see all the people that are so happy, and they seem so happy, and I hope that they are actually happy. I hope it's not just social media or whatever. But at the same time, it's just really heartbreaking that I'm not part of that equation anymore, you know? And it's like, who knew that out of my little town, people would end up living all across the world doing so many different things, going to so many different schools. I'm just sad I didn't get to be a part of that. So I don't know. Thank you so much for watching. I pray that Facebook doesn't tell you when someone views your account, because I've been viewing some accounts. I am going to delete the Facebook app after this. I don't want to see it anymore. Thank you so much for watching. Amen.